I'm Sgt Spencer Hoopes, the Roanoke County Police Department. I'm sergeant in our traffic enforcement unit, and today we'll be discussing the new hands-free bill that will be going into effect January 1 of 2021. With the new bill that goes into effect January 1, it is a complete hands-free ban, for lack of a better word. That means we no longer, as law enforcement, have to be concerned with what you're doing on your phone. What you're doing on your phone will now be irrelevant. The fact that you are doing anything with that handheld device will now be against the law. Three really big distractions. We've got that manual distraction where we're physically pushing buttons on our phone. We're doing something with our hand. We have that visible distraction of looking at something, diverting our eyes from the roadway and what we're supposed to be paying attention to. And then that cognitive distraction of thinking about what we're trying to say, what we're trying to do on our device, what message we're trying to convey, what information we're trying to glean from our device. And any of those distractions are bad by themselves, but when you put those three together, it's a recipe for disaster. Let's not tempt ourselves while we're driving. Let's put our phone in another location that we can't even reach while we're driving. Maybe it's in a bag in the back seat, maybe it's the trunk, the glove box, one of those situations. Put our phone where we can't reach it, so even if it does make a noise, we're not tempted to reach for it and answer it. Many vehicles now are equipped with the Bluetooth feature or the hands-free feature in our vehicle. And many times all we have to do is talk to our car and ask it to dial the phone number we need to dial. Or they have the texting capability where the car or Siri will read what the message is to us, and we can simply talk back to our vehicle to respond to that. That alleviates the visual distraction, that alleviates the manual distraction, still feeding in some of that cognitive distraction. However, it's at least keeping our hands on the wheel and our eyes on the road, and that will greatly increase all of our safety on the roadway. Everyone knows the dangers of drunk driving. Everyone will tell you, yes, that's a horrible thing. Why would anybody do that? We know we don't do that. We've learned that growing up. We know what the consequences are. Those aren't consequences that I want to be a part of. We know the dangers of it. Yet the dangers of texting and driving or distracted driving are just the same, if not more serious, because there are more people distracted by their phones than there are drunk driving, drug driving. Let's make it simple for law enforcement. Let's make it simple for the public. You can't have your phone in your hand while you're driving. You shouldn't have it anyway, but now you as citizens don't have to decide, can I do this or can I not do this? Law enforcement doesn't have to decide, is this something you can do or is this not something you can do? And then determine, well, is what they're telling me, what they're doing on their phone, is that accurate or is it not accurate? Let's make this simple for everyone and say, don't use your phone while you're driving. It's more easily understandable for everyone involved, and a very clear and concise message for everyone on the roadway that we all have a responsibility to act safely, to keep each other safe while we're out there. And this law kind of illustrates that issue and makes it clear for everyone, this is not something I need to be doing while I'm driving.